Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Good morning. Glad to meet you again. How are you keeping today? Okay, before we start our lesson today, let's pray together. Pray begin. Enough. In this chapter, we are going to learn about agreement. And here, the students are able to make examples of dialogue conversation by using expression agreement and disagreement. And then, the students are able to arrange the written text that express asking and giving by using expression agreement and disagreement with their social function, generic structure, and language features based on the context. In this section, we are going to discuss about what is the definition of agreement and disagreement, generic structure and language feature of agreement, expressions of agreement and disagreement, dialogue conversation, expressions agree and disagree. A. Definition of agreement and disagreement. What is the meaning of agreement? Agreement is an expression in English that is used to explain an agreement for an opinion and a statement. In expressing agreement, we can express something when agreeing with another opinion or statement, so it can be concluded. Agreement and disagreement adalah suatu ungkapan dalam bahasa Inggris yang digunakan untuk menyatakan setuju, agree, atau tidak setuju, disagree tentang suatu hal, dan bagaimana cara kita menanggapi suatu pernyataan dari seseorang. So, the meaning of agreement adalah persetujuan atau setuju, sedangkan the meaning of disagreement adalah pertentangan, penolakan, atau ketidaksetujuan. So, here the differences between them, between agreement and disagreement. I give you an example. When a speaker talks about the issues to the audience and one of the audience agrees about that, they can express agreement. Meanwhile, when audience do not agree about something, opinion or statement, they can express disagreement. It's called expression of disagreement. And here B. Expressions agree and disagree. The following below are some expressions that can be used to express agreement and disagreement. It divided into two types. Jadi, agree mempunyai arti yaitu setuju. Dalam bahasa Inggris, agree terbagi dalam dua tipe, yaitu strong agreement and mild agreement. Sebaliknya, disagreement pun mempunyai dua tipe, yaitu strong disagreement dan mild disagreement. The following below are some expressions that can be used to express agreement and disagreement. It divided into two types. Expressions strong agreement. I agree with you. Saya setuju denganmu. You are right. Kamu benar. I agree completely. Saya sangat setuju. I think it's not as difficult as. Saya pikir itu tidak sulit. Exactly. You are perfectly right. Tepat. Anda benar sekali. Absolutely. You are right. You are perfectly right. Anda benar sekali. I'm with you. Aku padamu. No doubt about it. Tidak diragukan lagi. And here, expressions of strong disagreement. I disagree with you. Aku tidak setuju denganmu. I'm not sure. Aku tidak yakin. I totally disagree. Aku benar-benar tidak setuju. I think you are wrong. Aku pikir kamu salah. That's absurd. Itu tidak masuk akal. I'm sorry, that's out of question. Itu keluar dari pertanyaan. I'd say the exact opposite. Saya akan mengatakan sebaliknya. No way. Tidak mungkin. That's ridiculous. Itu konyol. And here, the expressions of mild agreement. I suppose so. Saya rasa begitu. You may be right there, bro. Anda mungkin benar. I agree. Saya setuju. Tell me about it. Katakan padaku. That's true, I suppose. Itu benar, saya kira. And here, the expressions of mild disagreement. I don't really agree with you. Saya tidak begitu setuju dengan Anda. I know, but saya tahu, akan tetapi I agree with you, but saya setuju padamu, tapi I'm not sure about that. Saya tidak yakin tentang itu. I don't think so. Saya kira tidak. Baiklah. Sekarang kita akan lanjut ke to express agreement in sentence and to express disagreement in sentence. There are statements and its responses. The first statement: what if we hold a storytelling competition next year? And its response: that's good idea. I agree with you. Bagaimana jika kita mengadakan cerita dongeng kompetisi tahun depan? Dan responnya, itu ide yang bagus, aku setuju padamu. The second statement: Kuta Beach is a beautiful place in Bali. And its response: yes, I agree. Pantai Kuta adalah pantai yang indah di Bali. Ya, aku setuju. The third statement: we cannot use this program for our next project. And its response: you are absolutely right. Kita tidak dapat menggunakan program ini untuk proyek kami berikutnya. Anda memang benar. And the fourth statement: we have to work hard on our wall magazine. And its response: I couldn't agree more. Kita harus bekerja keras untuk majalah dinding kita. Saya sangat setuju. The last statement: I think it's going to rain. And its response: no doubt about it. Saya kira akan turun hujan. Ya, itu memang benar dan tidak diragukan lagi. And here, to express disagreement in sentences. There are statements and its responses. The first statement: we need to buy a rubbish bin. And its response: I don't think so. This one is still okay. Kita perlu membeli tempat sampah, tapi saya kira tidak. Yang ini masih bagus. The second statement: we have to demonstrate our product to citizens first. Its response: I don't agree with your opinion. Kita harus menunjukkan produk kita kepada warga terlebih dahulu. Saya tidak setuju pada pendapatmu. The third statement: I think we have to take a holiday in Lombok. Its response: no, I'm not sure about that. Saya kira kita sudah berlibur di Lombok. Tidak, saya tidak yakin. The fourth statement: do you agree with the result of the meeting yesterday? And its response: I'm afraid I disagree. Apakah kamu setuju dengan hasil rapat pertemuan kemarin? Saya takut saya tidak setuju. And the last statement: I think this film is really good. And its response: I'd say the exact opposite. Saya pikir ini film yang bagus. Ya, saya kira begitu. Baiklah, kemudian kita akan lanjut ke bagian C. Language, future, and general structure of agreement and disagreement. Strong agreement. It's used when we want to express a lot of agreement, extremely agree, or 100% 100% agree on someone's opinion. Jadi, agree itu dan disagree mempunyai arti, yaitu setuju atau tidak setuju. Dalam bahasa Inggris, agree dan disagree terbagi ke dalam dua tipe, yaitu strong agreement dan mild agreement. Strong agreement diungkapkan atau digunakan ketika kita ingin mengungkapkan persetujuan dengan sangat setuju dan sangat yakin pada opini atau pernyataan tersebut. Mild agreement. It's used when we want to express agreement but are not really sure. Sedangkan untuk mild agreement itu digunakan ketika kita ingin mengungkapkan persetujuan dengan yakin dan setuju pada suatu opini atau pernyataan tersebut. Jadi perbedaan antara strong agreement dan mild agreement adalah strong agreement itu ketika kita benar-benar yakin atau kita benar-benar setuju 100% pada suatu opini atau pernyataan seseorang. Sedangkan mild agreement ketika kita setuju, hanya setuju atau kita yakin dengan suatu opini dan pernyataan tersebut. And strong disagreement. It's used to express a refusal on an opinion or strongly disagree on an opinion. Di sini strong disagreement. Strong disagreement itu adalah kalimat yang diungkapkan dengan strong disagreement, berarti sangat tidak yakin dan untuk penolakan atau tidak yakin atau tidak setuju sepenuhnya. Contohnya, that doesn't make sense, or that's absurd, or I think you are wrong. Kemudian, mild disagreement. It's used when we want to express disagreement but in a subtle way. Jadi ketika kita ingin mengungkapkan tidak setuju atau disagree pada suatu pernyataan secara lebih halus. Contohnya, I agree, but not sure. I don't think so. I know this, but it's not accurate. Berikut ini adalah contoh kalimat ungkapan dari agreement dan disagreement beserta pernyataannya. Baiklah, next adalah dialogue of expressing agree and disagree. Di sini kita bisa lihat ada dua percakapan yang menggunakan ungkapan expressing agree dan menggunakan ungkapan expressing disagree. Dan kalian bisa baca sendiri bagaimana contoh dialog atau percakapan yang menggunakan ekspresi atau ungkapan setuju. Dan kalian bisa lihat juga di sebelah kanan kalian bisa melihat ungkapan-ungkapan yang tidak setuju dalam suatu dialog. Expressing agree. There are two persons, Jackson and Irene. Jackson says, I'm thinking of holding the company retreat in the mountains. Irene, I agree. I think that would be perfect. Jackson, I was thinking it could take place sometime in January. Irene, that might be a little too cold for some people. Jackson, yes, you are right. Irene, what about April? April has good weather that isn't too cold or too hot. Jackson, yes, that will work out better. Irene, you know, maybe we could take a survey to see how that works for everyone. Jackson, good idea. We'll have to get right on it. Irene, fine. Well, I'll get right on it now. Kemudian di sini ada dialog yang menggunakan expressing disagree. There are two persons, Rani and Arya. Rani, I want to make a birthday cake for my little brother because tomorrow is his birthday. Arya, I don't think it's a good idea. Rani, why? I want to make him happy on his birthday. Arya, remember the last time you baked a cake? It was a mess. You blew up the kitchen. Rani, Yeah, you're right. Arya, you can just buy the cake. If you want to make him happy, you can buy him a gift. It will make him happy. Rani, yeah, you're right. I absolutely agree. Baiklah, berikut adalah ungkapan-ungkapan dari ekspresi agree dan disagree. Kemudian terakhir adalah exercises, latihan-latihan dan PR kalian. Jadi di sini ada 3 nomor, 3 PR atau latihan yang wajib kalian kerjakan. Yang pertama, make two dialogues conversation by using expression agreement and disagreement. Kalian harus membuat 2 percakapan menggunakan ekspresi agreement atau ungkapan dari agreement dan disagreement atau tidak setuju. Yang tadi sudah saya kasih contohnya pada bagian C yang dialogue of expressing agree and disagree, seperti itu contohnya. Kemudian untuk nomor 2, make a short paragraph based on your opinion, agree or disagree about online schooling or virtual school from home. Are you agree or disagree? Why? Give it the reasons. Minimal 6 baris dalam satu paragraf. Jadi yang kedua, kalian harus membuat paragraf pendek atau short paragraph sesuai dengan opini kalian. Apakah kalian setuju atau tidak setuju mengenai online schooling saat ini atau sekolah daring? Apakah kalian setuju atau tidak setuju dan mengapa kalian? Berilah penjelasannya. Dan minimal satu paragraf itu terdiri dari 6 baris. Kemudian yang terakhir, nomor 3 adalah translate the example of dialogue expression agree and disagree in this chapter into Indonesia. Jadi yang ketiga, kalian harus menerjemahkan contoh dialog dari expressing agree sama disagree yang bagian C. Keduanya kalian terjemahkan ke dalam bahasa Indonesia. Baiklah, itu saja yang dapat saya sampaikan, dan ini adalah pelajaran pertama kita tentang agreement. Thank you for your attention. See you on the next meeting. Stay healthy and stay gold. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.